Welcome back to Necessary Roughness. We are here with Andy and Trenton. We're going to get right to it because we got some big things going on in football right now. First of all, let's just really quick touch on, we got Miami Hurricanes versus Indiana Hoosiers in the national championship. Let's just make a real quick pick on that, boys. What do you guys think?
I think Indiana's going to steamroll them. They're going to get that 16-0. I mean, I thought this game here was going to be a lot closer, and they steamrolled the Ducks. They steamrolled Alabama. They're just a freight train, man.
They've looked pretty dominant through the playoffs. It's impressive. Being a Miami guy, I'm obviously rooting for Miami, but I don't know, man. I think Indiana's going to win the national championship. What do you think, Andy?
Yeah, I think Indiana, you can't count them out at all.
Yeah,
I've been watching them now, like this is the third game, and they just seem to be getting better and better.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to take them down.
Well, and not only that, but watching Miami play yesterday, if they have the mental errors that they had against Ole Miss, it's going to get ugly quick.
Oh, yeah.
Miami definitely has a defense and an offensive line that can definitely fight the Hoosiers, but
right.
You look at this Indiana team, they're opportunistic. That's what they did against the Ducks. That's why they rolled the tide.
Yeah. They just don't make mistakes, man. Miami beats themselves up. Like, yeah, they still won the other night, but they make too many mental errors. And I love the team. I'm obviously a Hurricanes fan, but it's going to be tough. I think Indiana's going to win it and kind of finish off the Cinderella season. But
just how they dominated Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. It's like these guys are for real.
Well, it's more like the Cinderella story versus America's Darlings right now.
Oh yeah, right now
Indiana just feels like the darling team. I'm glad that Miami is going to be in the Natty. I think it's really good for college football to have an ACC team that didn't even go to the championship for some reason.
That's a discussion for another day.
Let's have Duke in there, but not Miami, huh?
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to our real topic today. What do you guys think? We got NFL playoffs starting up this weekend, guys, and this is going to be fun. I mean, we got some really good teams in. We got some kind of surprise teams in. Carolina Panthers, no one saw that coming.
No.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that division has been
the Bears coming either.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Honestly,
Bears taking the number one seed was probably more of a surprise. I mean,
number two seed.
Well, I mean, number one in their
division. They were in the number one seed for a while though.
Yeah,
number one in the division, not in their conference. But I mean, Carolina was just that division became a complete slugfest at the end. Just didn't know who was going to win.
Yeah.
And you look at Carolina there, I mean, that's not an easy game for the Rams. They've already lost to Carolina once this year, and Carolina's going in 8-9, house money. Get ready for a Seahawks Beastquake kind of game.
Here's my thought. Like you've got Carolina and the Rams in the first round, okay? That's going to be a tough game for Carolina, man. But in all honesty, if I'm Carolina, I'm looking at this season, I'm looking at it as, you know what? We went from being one of the worst teams in the league the past several years to we got into the playoffs. That's improvement.
It is. We got nothing to lose. Let's go.
Well, and that's exactly it. They're playing with house money right now. They don't care. They're just here to play heartbreakers, and they're gonna they've got the talent on the field to do it. So it's Rams, you better play your best game, because if you sleep on these guys, they're gonna come and they're gonna hit you.
Yeah,
they've
got nothing
at their
to
home.
lose.
Like you're not playing at your home. They're playing with their crowd. They're playing in a stadium that they're acclimated to.
Right.
Like, they also know the Rams from earlier this season, and they know that they can take you because they already have it in the back of their mind. We beat you once this year. Why not do it again?
I also think it's a big thing for them. Like with the new coach. No one was really sure what Bryce Young was. Is it time to move on? Do we offer the extension on him? Like, that time's coming. Like, I think this was really good for them to kind of see a year of, hey, this kid could really be our quarterback if we put some weapons around him, if we give him an offensive line. Like, now they just got to go out and sign a few more guys.
Caleb Williams, exactly a Caleb Williams story where you finally get him a really good head coach, offensive coordinator, and already built up his offensive line, and you gave him some studs. Look at that. I mean, the Bears are a scary, scary team right now. And
absolutely.
They just are playing with fire in their belly, and they're not afraid to just take swings.
I I think the biggest thing with the Bears is they can run on anyone.
Oh, absolutely.
You can't stop their run game, and that's what
not only
the
that,
playoffs is about.
But that's Ben Johnson. Like, I mean, you look at he did the same thing for the Lions where he made it so that you don't know if they're running, you don't know if they're passing, and it just opens up all these avenues. And then boom, trick play. We're doing something special that you guys have never seen. I mean, he's going to pull out the plays that he's all off season. Oh, I've had this one circled. We're gonna play with this one. Yeah, I've been waiting for this one all year. We're in 4th and 2. Boom, let's do a bootleg. Let's do something fun. Like,
and then the Rams. I mean, the Rams have looked. I mean, for a while there, they looked like the number 1 seed. The Rams have been really good. Honestly, it's a veteran team. Dude.
Honestly, the Rams looked like they were unstoppable earlier this season, and then they finally had their comeback down to earth. And let's see if they can get hot again. Like,
yeah. And they might, man. It's a veteran team. They've got a lot of older guys on that team that have been there, done that. Really, Devontae Adams there.
Well, I mean, they've already had a team that's won the Super Bowl a few years back, so they're still hungry. They're still ready to go for it. And I mean, you're talking about a hungry team that this Rams team took the Eagles to the brink last year.
Right.
And you look at it, they already know we're in this thing to win it. Like, we don't have any problems punching anyone in the mouth. And you talk about the Eagles. I mean, that's a team right there. Like, they're a solid team when they play their best. But right now, they're playing some really questionable football. Like,
I think San Fran's going to go in there and
I don't know, because you look at that Seattle defense that they played last week, and they just looked subpar. They didn't look like they had the last few weeks. I mean, I get they had a really long stretch, but once you have that momentum breaker right at the end of your season where you're playing for the number 1 seed, you can't say that these guys just called it quits at halftime. They were playing the whole game to try to win this thing to get the number 1 seed, and then they got humiliated.
Right.
Do they take that in against the Eagles? The Eagles have already had their number multiple years in a row.
I don't know, man.
And we looked a few years back, it looked like it was going to be a really, really solid matchup. Then they got hurt quarterbacks. They had issues. Is this one of those things where it's just the 49ers run into the Eagles and then they find the bad luck? Like the Eagles just have that good luck charm in their back pocket, or what?
I don't know. The Eagles haven't looked great this year. They really haven't. But the Eagles, again, they're a team that they've been here. They've done it very recently.
Well, and not only that, but
they're going to be tough to beat in the playoffs, dude.
You look at the Eagles; they're like the Chiefs last year. Where they just have the experience. They can look awful, but they can still beat anybody. They can still play the game that they have to play to win it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it doesn't have to be pretty. It can be ugly, and they'll win it.
So I guess let's go back to that one real quick. So LA Rams and Carolina Panthers. Who you guys got in that one? Who you thinking there?
I hate to say this, but I'm going to go with the upset.
Are you?
I honestly think Carolina has that little extra chip on their shoulder. I mean, the Rams have had some injuries pop up here, and you got a hot Carolina team. Yeah, they lost last week, but you're playing with house money already. Let's go for broke. And I think that coach is going to take some risks that you probably wouldn't see otherwise, and that's might be what cost the Rams this game.
I'm glad you said that, because I've been thinking it since this bracket got set. I've been kind of thinking like, man, like that might be the one game that I'm really thinking could be an upset. Like, what do you think, Andy? Who are you taking in that one? You got LA Rams, Carolina. In Carolina, by the way.
Go either way. It really could. I could see Carolina upsetting the Rams. But then again, the Rams have Matthew Stafford, and you can't count him out, period.
It is tough.
It's hard, though, when you have receivers that keep going down on him. I mean,
yeah, true.
What happens if you have another injury? What happens if something happens to Matt Stafford? I mean, that Carolina defense is a very solid defense, and they put some pressure on people. Defense. So I know you're playing the injury game, but I really think even without an injury, Carolina can take them into deep waters, and they're not going to be afraid to make some calls that are, you're going to shake your head and go, why did you do that? Like Dan Campbell did 2 years back in the NFC Championship game, but they have nothing to lose, so go for it.
No, absolutely. I agree with that as well. I think I'm going to take the Rams just because I think they are the veteran team. They've been there, they've done that, but like I said, since this bracket got set, I've been sitting here and like looking at it, and it's like, man, that is the one game that I am not really sure on. I think that could
there's
be
an upset. I feel like it's that one, and then there's one on the AFC.
We'll get over there. So since we already brought up this one, the San Francisco 49ers in Philadelphia. What do you guys think on that one? This is an odd matchup because, like you already brought up, like Philly hasn't been a good team this year, really. I mean, they've been up and down, but the 49ers are kind of in the same boat. They've been so up and down all year, but they've been winning.
They also had their starting quarterback go down for 8 weeks straight. So you had Mac Jones who was in there, and I think that's going to do kudos to them because if something should happen to Purdy, they have a backup plan and they know it's going to work.
They're also missing Nick Bosa, which hurts.
I honestly think that this game is going to be a one possession late in the fourth. Somebody's going to win it up with a field goal or a touchdown, get up by 4, because the 49ers are going to be a good enough team that they could really put a hurting on the Eagles, but the Eagles are just consistently, we stay in games, we just hang around. You might have a 10-point lead, but it doesn't really matter. We all know we're going to score a field goal or a touchdown, and then we're going to get the ball again, tie this thing up, get a close game.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a coin flip game, and I was giving the Eagles praise earlier, but I think it's San Fran's time to beat them.
Is it? Yeah.
I really think so. I mean, you got the healthy team, you got a good roster. The coach is going to be hungry for it.
Yeah.
He's already lost 2 Super Bowls. The Eagles are coming off of a season that was kind of mediocre, but they already won last year. Like that fire in their belly is still there, but it really is potent.
One, I think a lot of people were dogging on Saquon this year, kind of talking like, oh, he didn't even get close to his stats last year. It's like the guy ran for 2,000 yards. Look at any 2,000-yard rusher. No one ever has a good year the next year. They just don't.
Well, you look at all the running backs this year. Everyone's stats were down. Why? Because the defenses were ready for run games, and that's exactly what it showed. Was you had the Ravens, Derrick Henry. He didn't have the season that he should have had. Jonathan Taylor didn't have the season that he should have had. Barkley, same thing. Like, I mean, you look at these guys in their running games. It's because defenses were not going to lose that way this year.
Well, and they say a down year, but I mean, you go over 1,000 yards in a season. That's a pretty solid year. It's so hard to compare to when you go for over 2,000 the year before. Like, yeah, you're not going to do that 2 years in a row. I'm sorry, you're just not going to. But so who you got?
A 2K a year is a really hard thing, and people talking about it like it's supposed to be every year.
Yeah,
I mean, you're still talking about 1,500-yard seasons, like
exactly
crazy.
So who you got in that one? Who you got?
I got the 49ers.
You got the 49ers.
I got the 49ers
Andy,
going into
in that one?
Philadelphia.
I think I got the Niners, dude.
You got the Niners? Okay. I think I'm taking Philly in that one. I do. I think they're at home. They're tough to beat at home. I think Philly. I just think the 49ers defense, I just don't think is very. I think they're well coached, but they're missing so many guys this year.
The only other thing that I could give the Eagles the edge is I'm not sure if Trent Williams is going to play. I mean, he was battling some issues.
Yeah, that's
this
true.
Last game. So
that is true. I forgot about that.
If he is out, this could be really nasty. I mean, he is the offensive glue for that line.
Yes, he absolutely is. All right, so since we're on the NFC side, why don't we finish up over here and let's discuss the Chicago Bears Green Bay game in Chicago, the Windy City. They've been waiting. They've been wanting a playoff game for so long now, and they finally get one against
right before they go to Gary, Indiana, huh?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But against the division rival, like this is a big game, man. Green Bay versus Chicago in the first round.
You look at this game; it's a split series that they both had this year, correct? Yeah. I mean.
And both down to the wire, I believe. I know the last one was.
They were both down to the wire.
Right. Like
the Packers won right at the very end, and then it looked like the Bears had no shot, and then they come back crawling back, and they win in the most magical fashion I've ever seen.
Very intense games to watch, especially, I mean, I'm obviously a Broncos fan, but I really like the Bears. I have for my whole life. I've always kind of liked the Bears, and those were intense games to watch.
Well, I mean, you really haven't had anything to root for since what? Jay Cutler and Urlacher? It's been 20 years. I mean, last time you weren't allowed to go in the middle of the field without getting decapitated. I mean, that's why I became a huge Ravens fan. You're not allowed to do that kind of ball anymore. Like, this is a different league since the last time that they were even good. And the last time they won a Super Bowl, they went against Peyton Manning. I mean, these guys have not been here, not done anything. This city is probably going to be the difference in the game. I mean, honestly,
I agree.
I think the Bears can go the distance with anyone. Ben Johnson's a great head coach, and I think Caleb Williams, he's proved me wrong. I've been a hater on him for a minute, but I keep watching him, and he's popping off the page every time I see him do something special. Like, he just needed that little bit of coaching where now he's got it. Like,
and I remember having these debates with you when he was getting drafted, and you're, he ain't gonna pan out. I don't know, man. I think he's good. I think he's good. I think he's gonna be good for the Bears, and he really has started to pan out, and I think it's good. Chicago needs it. Chicago needs a good team, man. It's been a long time since they've had a good team.
Yep.
The only thing that I think that will go against them is they don't have playoff experience. Like the Packers, they were in it last year.
Yep.
And that's the only thing that I could see going against them. But
I could see that going against them. But you got a head coach like Ben Johnson who's been there, done that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And probably, if he gets in the situations that Dan Campbell got in against other teams during the NFC Championship runs that the Lions had, he's not going to be, let's go for it on fourth down. We're going to kick the field goal and we're going to win these games and bottle them up.
Right.
He's going to make you have to go the extra mile in order to beat them.
Yeah.
And I also see him freaking
he's going to
stomping the living crap out of the Packers also.
And the other thing is, yes, this is going to be a playoff game where it could end your season. But you're talking about a division game. This is going to go in their favor.
Right.
Every division game that the NFC North has been a slugfest, a knockout, drag out.
Yeah.
You can't count anybody out. I mean, heck, first game of the year, your Vikings go into into Soldier Field, and then, we're going to turn it on at the second half and win this game.
Hey, don't be dissing on my Vikings.
No, I'm just saying, any game is for that division. It really, I don't think playoffs is going to imply anything different than. And this is the Packers. This is the Bears. Historic rivalry.
Right.
And
another thing,
the fans are going to be, hey, you're not Aaron Rodgers. You don't own us. The Packers don't own us. We own you guys.
Another thing, the Packers, they've kind of gone downhill at the end of the season.
Yeah, they have, especially with all the injuries and everything. I mean, it's been a kind of a rough end of the season for them.
Love is out there for the last 3 weeks or something.
Well, if they have the same run defense that they had against the Ravens, they're going to get walked all over.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I think we're all kind of in agreement on that one. It's going to be Chicago then, or what?
I think Chicago's going to win. I don't think it's going to be handily. I think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
They're going to probably go back and forth. I mean, maybe a team gets up 14 points and then the other team has a pendulum swing, but it's going to be how the momentum towards the fourth quarter really is leaning on one side or the other, and that's going to settle the game. But I think that those fans are going to be hungry enough that they're going to make the momentum.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're talking about a city that's been waiting for a playoff explosion in football for years. They are waiting. And then not only that, but you got every time you turn around, it's, Aaron Rodgers talking, I own the Bears, and the Packers just walking all over you guys in the division. It's finally going to come to a point where these fans have had enough, and they're going to come out full throat, and they're going to let you know that they're there from snap one to the very, very end.
Well, and let's not forget, Chicago is a football city. Yes, I know they have the Bulls and the Blackhawks and stuff. I mean, but let's be real here. That's a football city.
For now.
Chicago needs a good football team, and I think it's just good for football that the Bears are back in there for NFL football. All right, on this one, so we're all in agreement. We all agree the Bears are probably winning this one.
Yeah, the Bears are winning this one.
All right, so let's poke the bear over here a little bit. As you can all see, we've got a Ravens fan. Let's go Pittsburgh and Houston. What happens here?
I think Houston's defense is going to punch the Steelers in the mouth.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. I think so. I think the Steelers got lucky this last game by a wide right field goal.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that was terrible.
You're talking about the field goal that decided who was going to keep their head coach and who was going to fire theirs.
Yeah.
Luckily, we got rid of ours. I mean, I love John Harbaugh. He had a great 18 years with us, but I think it was time for a change.
Time to move on.
Yeah. I think we needed that little bit of extra spark in our locker room. And honestly, that defense has just been subpar the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And unless we were going to get another defensive coordinator or somebody different, you can have the same argument with the Steelers too. Like watching them, I remember watching these games. The defense has always been the thing. We have a solid running game.
Oh yeah.
We have Derrick Henry, but our defense just wasn't putting up like we should be. And our offense is going explosive throws, and then you're stopped run the ball.
Right.
Well, you look at exactly the same things going on with the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. They're no longer running the ball. They're no longer that solid defense. It's just let's dink and dunk and throw the ball. And I don't think you're going to get away with that with this Texans team. This Texans team is gritty. They do not care. They will play hard nose. I mean, you're talking about a team that's going to cause whoever stadium they go to expect some boo birds. You're gonna watch your team and you're gonna boo them because your offense is not gonna do very much. It's gonna be a hard fought game, and the Texans are willing to just wait you out. All right, we're gonna wait for you to make the mistake.
I also feel like every coach kind of runs their course. So Harbaugh was great in Baltimore for a long time, but I think it's time. I mean, it's time to try something different. He got lucky. I mean, he should have been gone right at the end of Flacco's career. I mean, when Flacco was leaving our division, right on that edge of losing the playoff game. I mean, Lamar Jackson comes in and then starts winning, and then we go to the playoffs, saves his job. Yeah, in a sense.
You can argue that, but it's like, well, you can't blame. Oh, well, he has this bad record because of Lamar Jackson. Well, Lamar Jackson is also the reason you kept your job.
Correct. Yep. So I'm assuming you're taking Houston on this one.
I'm taking Houston.
Yeah. What about you, Andy? What do you think on that one? Houston, it's in Pittsburgh because they won the division,
right?
So they get the home field advantage in the first round here. But Houston, Pittsburgh. I mean, what do you think, Andy?
I mean, Pittsburgh's been so up and down this year.
Right.
It's just been unreal. I think I'm gonna have to go with Houston also.
Okay. I'm taking Houston as well. I think Houston's defense is just too much.
I think Rodgers is past his prime and he needs to freaking retire finally.
You just say that because you're a Vikings fan.
I watched him for years.
Got to watch the championship belt.
Well, I'm tired of him. It's time to go, bud.
Bonus question for you guys. You think if the Houston Texans humiliate the Steelers, you think Tomlin's out?
I do.
I knew right where you were going. Yes, I do actually.
I think Tomlin.
I personally think the only thing that saves Tomlin's job is if he wins this round.
I think either he wins this round or they lose by like a field goal.
Okay, yeah.
Really tight game like the Steelers Ravens was.
Yeah, and
they just lose at the end. Because those are the only two ways that I see this thing getting saved for him. I mean, you're talking about a city it feels like Baltimore. I mean, everyone in there who's a huge fan of this team is, all right, it's time. The coach has run his course. Like, you're a great coach. In 20 years I've hated watching you come into our home, and I've hated going there watching Tomlin.
Right.
Because I just respect the coach. He's such a solid coach, but I think you've run your course. I mean, you don't have the hard edge that you used to have.
Right. Well, and I also, like I just said with Harbaugh, I think every coach kind of runs their course, and I just feel like it's basically the same situation. Yes, you were great in Pittsburgh, Tomlin, but it's time. It's just time to try something new. It's time to get a new voice in the locker room and get a fresh start. But I'm taking Houston as well on this one. I just don't see Pittsburgh's offense being able to score on that defense. I really don't.
I mean, even with Metcalf coming back, it's just
I don't think Metcalf's enough. I mean,
no,
I just don't. And don't get me wrong, Jaylen Warren had a really good year. But I just don't see it happening, man. I think that Houston defense is really, really, really good.
Yeah.
So
if you're a Houston fan, get over to that game and start trolling him. Maybe he'll throw a punch and get himself ejected for another 2 games.
So for Adam Thielen's sake, I hope they do well, but I don't think it's going to happen.
So here's another one that I'm not really sure on. I think I know where I'm going here, but I'm not positive. We've got the LA Chargers going to New England. New England is the number 2 seed. They had an awesome year, dude. Drake Maye, if he doesn't win the MVP, I think he's just as worthy as Stafford. I think Stafford
I honestly
deserves
think Stafford's last 2 weeks falling off.
Yep.
Cost him the MVP. I think May's going to take it this year.
Yep. And that's kind of where I sit with that one too. Is like I think that kind of hurt him. Mm-hmm. I don't fully agree with it because I think it should be an MVP of the whole year, not the last 2 weeks.
Well,
but
I mean, you look at the whole year. May put on a full season.
He did.
That's what your argument's going to be. Is
he did?
All right, yeah. It might not have been the last 2 weeks that cost Stafford, is what everyone's going to say. It did cost him, but it really didn't, because those last 2 weeks that he played poorly is where May kept playing playoff football.
Exactly. He did keep
He got his
well.
team to where they needed to be. I mean, there's a reason you're tied with the Broncos, and what your tiebreaker happens to be you lost week 1 to the Raiders. Okay.
Yeah. It is in New England. Obviously, they won the AFC North. I think I'm going to take New England. Or sorry, AFCs. That's what I meant. You knew it. I think I'm going to take New England. My biggest thing with this one is I think New England is very well coached. I think Vrabel's an awesome coach. I think he's going to have those boys ready, even though they are younger. May's never been in the playoffs. We're going to kind of get to see, what he's capable of in the playoffs. But I think this New England team is really good, and unfortunately, I think they might be here to stay for a long time.
I honestly think it's the Evil Empire 2.0.
That's kind of where I'm going with that.
And I'm going to give New England the edge because you're going to go into Foxborough.
Yeah.
Foxborough's hard enough to play in.
Oh yeah.
And you have to have a defense and a team that's like, the Ravens used to back in the day. We don't care. We'll play you and beat you in your own home. We'll roll up our sleeves and punch you in the mouth. You're talking about an LA team who's got to go over there where it's going to be cold.
Right.
It's going to be miserable.
Yep.
You're not used to that kind of you're not used to that kind of wind. You're not used to that rain. And then on top of it, you got a New England fan base who's been spoiled. So these people are going to come out because they're ready for another championship run. I mean, you look at Boston, they're always popping and ready for a run. The Red Sox are wanting another run. The Celtics just won one a few years back. The Bruins. I mean, you're talking about New England area that is just barking for another championship. And these people are going to come out and root for their team. And not only that, you got to go into the Evil Empire where one of the greats on defense is now your coach.
Right.
He's going to teach you guys, here's how we play New England ball up in New England.
Yep. And not only that, but like you said, they have been spoiled. They had a 20-year run where they were, in it every year, and then they didn't for a couple of years. They have just been itching to get back there. You know what I mean? Like that fan base has been wanting this since the day Tom Brady left, and they finally got it. So what? I'm taking New England. Who are you taking, Trenton? Who you got in that one? Chargers,
I got New England taking this one.
Okay.
I got them walking away with it too. I got them probably 10 to 14 point win.
What about you, Andy? Who you got?
This is gonna kill me to say this because I've hated New England forever, especially when Tom Brady was there. I was just tired of seeing them win all the time. But I'm gonna have to go with New England.
Yeah.
On this one.
I think that one, it's going to be a good game. I think, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Like you're thinking a blowout. I don't, I think it's going to be a good game.
You look at what other playoff experiences Herbert had. Complete collapse against the Jaguars.
Yeah. Getting blown out by the Jaguars. Yeah.
But
I don't know.
It's hard to say, but I just feel like you're going to be going into New England and you're going to be playing a team that's really solid. Yeah. You can argue, well, they really haven't played anyone this year. But they're not in charge of their schedule.
That's true.
They had to play who they played, and they beat everyone they played handily.
Right. I've always hated that argument. Like, well, they didn't play the tough schedule. Yeah, but they're not in charge of their schedule. It's all based off of last year's performance.
Well, not only that, but you have to play the teams that you were lined up against, and you played them well enough that you're 14-3. Exactly. There's a reason you're 14-3.
Exactly. All right. So we all agree on that one. We're going New England. Let's go up to Buffalo and Jacksonville. This one's going to be cool.
This one's going to be a fun game.
In Jacksonville.
I am really looking forward to Liam Cohen and
Duval.
Oh, yeah. You might have said it wrong at the beginning of the season, but it's right.
But, man, he held up his end of the stick or the bargain.
Yeah. I mean, he came in there and he honestly makes Trevor Lawrence look like the prince that was promised. I mean, For a long time, it was, all right, is this guy really who they said he was going to be? I mean, he's such a solid quarterback at Clemson, and then nothing. I mean, you could argue, well, he had 2 really weird head coaches, and then he finally got Doug, and then it was, okay, he's finally kind of good, gets a little hurt. But I think Liam Cohen is a godsend for this Jaguars
team. So do
I. And that owner, Sean Conn, is willing to spend some money and get them. He wants a playoff. He wants a playoff winning team.
He wants this really bad. Like,
I mean, you might laugh at this, but I think your head coach really screwed the pooch and stoked a fire he shouldn't have stoked with this small market team.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Andy? Who you taking in this one?
I mean, the Bills' defense have been so up and down. I think it depends on which Bills' defense shows up. Because Josh Allen, he's Superman. He does literally everything.
Yes.
I think if Jacksonville has a spy on Allen, that probably keep him in check and force him to throw.
Well, and I think that's kind of the biggest thing with Buffalo is like Buffalo's defense hasn't been great this year, especially their run defense.
No.
They haven't really had like a star receiver kind of step up. Not a star, but they haven't really had a receiver step up and kind of become that number one there. They haven't had that.
I mean, Shakir's been pretty solid.
He's been really good.
With Knox,
right. But they haven't had a guy like just kind of take that spot,
Cook has
been really good.
This year.
But the problem is that team, I think they rely too heavily on Josh Allen just doing everything to get them a win.
Absolutely.
I agree with that. And I mean, honestly, you're talking about a Jaguars team that's really hot.
Yeah, and they want
really hot.
They want this really
and
bad.
You're going to go into Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I think this is going to play in Jacksonville's favor.
And again, a fan base that has been thriving for this. They want this so bad. We've never had it. Like, they want to get to a Super Bowl and they want to win one. I don't know. I'm taking Jacksonville. Not because they're at home, not because of the better seed, not because they have a one better win.
I'm going to be taking Jacksonville for. I agree with you. I mean, I'm taking them because I feel like they have a better quarterback right now. I love Josh Allen. He's a stud.
I'm not going to say they have a better quarterback because I think Josh Allen has done everything.
Well, Josh Allen has, and the reason why my argument's going to be that Trevor Lawrence this season is a better quarterback than Allen, and the reason why is going to be because the talent that they've put around him. I do not believe that Josh Allen has the talent that's going to allow him to shine enough to win this game.
I agree.
I don't believe that they have the run game. I don't believe that they have the wide receiving core for him. And I don't believe that they have good enough special teams for it.
Yeah.
I think this Jacksonville defense is going to be solid, and they're going to put up a fight and make it really, really hard on the Bills. You're talking about a Jaguars team that's put up, 30 points in the last 3-4 games?
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about a super, super hot offense. I just don't see Buffalo stopping him, and I think it's going to show in this game that the best quarterback was going to be Trevor Lawrence in this game.
Yep, and I can get on board with that. Like I said, I'm not going to say that Lawrence was a better quarterback this season than Allen. I don't agree with that.
I'm going to say this game though.
I think in this game he's going to be the better quarterback because I think Allen is just going to have to do too much. He's not going to be able to carry that entire team. He's carried them too many times at this point. Like, here's another coach that, man, he's done really well there, but I think he's ran his course. I think they need to get someone else in there for Sean McDermott. I don't know who you go after because he's done really well, but
I think he's going to be done if he gets bounced this year.
Yeah.
You do not have a Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. You do not have a Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
If there's a year for you to take it and run the table,
this is the year.
This has to be the year.
Yes.
And if you get punched in the mouth at any of these games, I mean, okay, so let's say that they do beat Jacksonville. Who are they going against next? They're going to go against New England?
I don't know who they would go against. It would depend because the NFL reorders.
Well, it's going to be highest to lowest seed, right?
Yep. So Denver would play the lowest seed that wins. So obviously, so
it would be they would play Denver if New England wins and the Texans win, and then
then the Texans would play Denver.
Are the Bills the 4th seed? Or are they
the Bills are the 6th seed?
Yeah, so they play Denver. They'd be highest to lowest.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at Jacksonville. Sorry. So yeah, so Buffalo is the 6th seed. No, LA is
beat Denver.
No, I don't either. So yeah, because the Chargers are the 7th seed. So unless the Chargers win, then it would be the Bills that the Broncos would play. And if they lose, then it would be either Houston or Pittsburgh, whoever wins that game. But I don't know, man. I just don't think Buffalo's. I really like Josh Allen, dude, and I want him to do well. He played at Wyoming, small school guy, like just a great talent. But I just don't think he can carry this team any longer. Like they need more coaching, they need more weapons, they need more.
He's a stud, and he can get them to the playoffs. He's done it this year. But why this season did you not go out and find somebody to pick up for him?
Well, okay.
I mean, you could have picked up somebody to be a wide receiver there.
Let's put it this way: if you swapped, let's say you swapped C.J. Stroud from the Texans and Josh Allen from the Bills. Dude, the Texans are going to win the Super Bowl. He's probably getting 3 Super Bowls. He's probably going on a run like Patrick Mahomes went on. You know, like because he's going to basically have the same kind of team. That he's going to have a good line. He's going to have a great defense. He's going to have weapons around him. Like they need to do more for Josh Allen, or else they're not going to get over that hump. I just don't see it happening.
You think Josh Allen stays the rest of his career in Buffalo?
I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. Is if they don't do something for him and get him a different coach and weapons and stuff, I'm not sticking around.
Yeah,
I'm hitting the market. I want to see what's out there. Like. Again, like I said, what if
I want to win a Super Bowl?
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what if the Chargers ended up moving off of Herbert and Allen's on the market? Like, you think that's not a Super Bowl team? I don't know. I mean, granted, it's years down the road, so you don't know what the team's is exactly going to look like. But same question. I mean, C.J. Stroud. What if you swapped Herbert and Allen? I'm going to be terrified of the Chargers. That's a solid. They're a solid team.
Yeah, that's a solid unit.
Yeah,
I hate to play devil's advocate here, but I mean, what happens if you end up having the Raiders get a John Harbaugh? They got the #1 draft pick this year.
Yeah, Mendoza,
you got Ashton Genty, you got Brock Bowers, and then you get a Josh Allen on that team.
Yeah, they're getting Mendoza, man. They're taking him.
I would. Mendoza's a stud.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, all he's been doing tonight is throwing darts.
I just hope they don't. I just hope they don't ruin him. But anyway, that's different. Let's get back to this. So we've went throughout the first round. Let's just kind of clear this up real quick. You said you're taking Carolina over the Chargers or the Rams.
I'm taking Carolina. I'm going to be taking the Bears. I'm going to take the 49ers for the NFC side. For the AFC side, I'm going to take Jacksonville at home. I'm going to take New England at home, and it doesn't hurt me one bit to say I'm taking the Texans over the Steelers.
I bet that feels good, doesn't it?
It would have been a lot better if it was the Ravens playing the Texans. I tell you that.
All right, Andy. Let's get your picks in here real quick so we can just refresh this.
So the Rams Carolina game, that could go either way, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Carolina on that one.
Okay.
Since I'm an NFC North kind of guy, the Vikings being my team, it hurts to root for either one of these teams.
Are you saying you're going to be voting Batman Gotham City? The stadium blows up off the kickoff.
Yeah, exactly. I think I might have to go with the Bears on that one. I'm going with the Niners beating the Eagles. I really hope the Bills win, because I have family over in Buffalo, and I like the Bills. That's a tough one. It really is.
It's going to be a good game too. That it's a good matchup. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick the Bills. I guess I'll be the outlier here and pick the Bills since you guys are picking the Jags. I'm gonna have to go with New England, as much as that hurts me to say, but and I'm gonna have to go with Houston, I think.
Yeah, I think I'll I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the Bears. I'm taking the Eagles. And then I'm going to take Jacksonville. I'm going to take New England, and I'm taking Houston as well. I think Houston, honestly, like, I think Houston is, I know they got the 5 seed because Jacksonville ended up winning that division, but I don't know, man. I think Houston might be the biggest, or not the biggest, but like might be the best team in the AFC right now. And I'm a Broncos fan.
Absolutely.
I think they have the defense to win a championship, and I think they have a good enough offense to win a championship.
Yep.
And they've got good coaching. Like they're just all around. They're a really, really good team. And it's kind of cool to see. I like seeing these teams that haven't been there. Yeah, I like seeing this. I'm rooting for guys like Jacksonville and Houston and, obviously Denver, but, Chicago hasn't been there in a long time. Carolina hasn't been there in a long time. Like, I'm rooting for teams like
Carolina's never won one.
It gets boring.
Right.
Honestly, when you're rooting for or seeing, say, Kansas City in there 3 years.
Exactly.
The Eagles making it all the way.
Again.
It's nice to see new teams coming in.
Yes.
Teams that have never been there. Teams that haven't been there in 20-some years. It's nice to see new teams.
Well, there you have it. There's our picks for the first round of the NFL playoffs. I think we got a lot of good matchups to look forward to. I'm kind of highlighting that Buffalo Jacksonville game. I think that one's going to be a really fun game.
That's what I was going to ask you. What game do you think is going to be the best game of this weekend?
I'm gonna pick 2. I'm gonna pick one on each side. I'm gonna say Buffalo Jacksonville.
Don't ride the line. You can pick one for the AFC and one from the NFC, but I want your bet. What do you think is the best game?
I'm taking that Buffalo Jacksonville game to be the best game of this round. But if I'm picking one on each side, I'm saying Buffalo Jacksonville, and I'm saying that Bears Packers game. I think that's gonna be it's just gonna be a knockout. It's gonna be fun, dude. It's gonna be old school football. It's going to be cool to watch. Yep, it's going to be awesome.
Yep.
I guess same question. What's the one game you guys are looking forward to in this round?
I'm really looking forward to the Chargers and New England.
Okay,
I think this is going to be a fun one to watch.
Yeah.
Is the evil empire back, or is it finally the time lightning strikes in the playoffs?
Yeah. What about you, Andy? What do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with the Green Bay Bears game.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And another thought, I think the Titans really messed up in firing Vabel.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that because, man, did they mess up.
Oh, man.
Well, you talk about a team. What would they be right now if they would have kept Vabel? They had A.J. Brown, and then you have that stud quarterback. Crazy that they fumbled so hard on a head coach like that.
They also had Derrick Henry.
Oh, you're not winning now.
They had Ryan Tannehill. Yeah. They had a really good team.
Anybody time to build any team. Nothing. It's like you're not winning now.
Well, unless you're a Browns head coach, then you can.
Oh, finally, Stefansky's gone.
Yeah, they finally made the choice.
Well, I mean, he got Baker Mayfield kicked out of there after having him throw 60 times with a torn rotator cuff, gets him kicked out of the town just so he can get Deshaun Watson, the you deserve it guy.
You deserve that.
And
crazy.
And then he's supposed to be this vaunted head coach. Like, I don't understand the hype behind this guy. I've watched him gut that team 3 times over and not been happy any of the times. And the closest you got to a Super Bowl was with Mayfield, and you screwed that one up sideways.
Yep. It's crazy.
And with the defense, like Myles Garrett getting the sack record, and
I
mean they do have a pretty good defense.
Speaking of that sack record, I think that's more impressive than the Michael Strahan. I mean, he was tied with him 2 weeks straight?
Yeah.
It took him the very last week. I mean, you could say that Joe Burrow took that dive, but I mean, you're talking about a quarterback that's probably
Garrett breathing down his neck.
Well, not only that, but Joe Burrow's made of glass right now. He's been beat up so hard, and he got back from injury. There's no reason to go ahead and get killed last week of the season.
Right.
Live to see another day.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's what was going on in Burrow's head on that one.
Well, with that said, we got our first round picks in. If you guys are liking the content, like we say every time, go and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave us some comments, let us know if you disagree. Tell us what game you're looking to most forward to. Most forward to. What
we have some speech.
Yeah. Let us know what game you think is going to be the best matchup. And drop a comment, like the page or like the video, subscribe to the page, and come check us out for the next round. After these games are done, we'll be dropping another episode talking about the next round and making our picks there. So thanks for watching. Have a good night, guys.
Thanks for watching. Like you said, subscribe, like, comment, repost, share, let everybody know about us.
All that stuff.
Yes, absolutely. Peace out. Till next time, guys.